Hello, Ren here. When I think of anime, I think of harems. Pretty characters with diverse personalities surrounding someone of the opposite sex. It's an easy setup for many anime sitcoms, good and bad. But why are some better than others? For this video, I thought I'd take a quick look at things that I like to see in my harem shows, and explain why I like them. Another thing to bear in mind with this video is that I'm not too picky about genders in my harems, and so when I talk about the harem trope, I mean both regular and reverse harem shows. And with that in mind, let's get started. The people in the actual harem are pretty important, as you can guess. Some harems are better than others. For this point, I'm going to compare the Rosario Vampire harem with the Nekopara harem. For the harem girls to be memorable, they need to have diverse character designs and unique, strong personalities. In Nekopara, Chocolat is naive, Vanilla is cynical, Maple is sophisticated, Coconut is tomboyish, Azuki is hot-tempered, and Cinnamon is ditzy. You can easily tell them apart. All of their hair is differently styled and differently coloured to help them stand out more. And people who have played Nekopara know all of them by heart and their traits. Another nice little detail with Nekopara is that each girl is a species of cat. I had prior knowledge of cat breeds before playing, so seeing how they incorporated breed traits into the character design was really cool, e.g. a Scottish fold with folded ears and a munchkin who is short. Another good thing about the Nekopara girls is that they have an actual reason for liking the protagonist. In each arc, he helps them with something and gets to know them better until they have feelings for him. And then they end up going into heat. I know the heat thing is a dumb clutch to get to the ecchi scenes, but my point still stands. The protagonist is exceedingly nice and spends a lot of time with each girl during their arc, and therefore their crushes are justified. Another nice thing about the Nekopara girls is that they all have flaws as well as assets. Chocolat is stupid, Vanilla is dishonest, Maple is very prideful, Coconut has low self-esteem, Azuki is mean, and Cinnamon is dirty-minded. Having good points and bad points makes them feel more like real people. Now let's look at Rosario Vampire. Just like Nekopara, the character designs are unique and memorable. Mocha is the kind best friend. She likes Tsukune because of his blood. Pretty generic but fine, she has a reason. Kurumu is confident and kinda slutty, and she likes Tsukune because he stopped Mocha kicking her too many times. Okay. Mizori is quiet and weird. She likes Tsukune because he stopped her from falling off a cliff, but her interest is more in infatuation rather than a crush. Yukari is antisocial and intelligent. She likes Tsukune because he helped her with being bullied. Okay, that's a fair reason. Ruby is a mature romantic, and she likes Tsukune because he defeated her in battle when she was in denial about her master dying. Now, whilst these characters do have reasons to be following Tsukune around, their whole character is introduced and resolved in one episode, after which they declare their love for Tsukune and join the newspaper club. In Nekopara, many events with the girls and getting to know them individually lead to them falling for you. In Rosario Vampire, they all have a 20-minute episode to introduce them, and after that's over, they become another walking panty shot. I always prefer a slow burn and getting to know my harem, rather than random monsters with one-word personalities. Wait, I thought I was talking about Rosario Vampire, not Monster Musume. Burn. The location has to make sense. Like, there has to be a plausible reason why there's a flock of girls surrounding one guy, since it doesn't happen in real life. There also has to be a reason why they're all banded together. Akatsuki no Yona is a harem because the dragon bloodlines pass down to males, not females. And they stay together for the show because the dragons need to work together to reclaim Yona's kingdom. Yosugo no Sora is a harem because they go to the same school and are a group of friends. I don't know, it's kinda weak sauce compared to reasons like Oran, where Haruhi had to work in their club to pay for an expensive vase she broke, and Diabolic Lovers, where Yui is sent in as a female sacrifice for the vampires. Even though Diabolic Lovers sucks, my point is that a harem feels less stupid if there are solid reasons why there is a harem in the first place. and then I can get more invested in the show. I'm not usually this blasé, but a harem protagonist that is a complete pussy just doesn't work. I know they're made awkward and submissive so that they can be a self-insert character, but it really does ruin harems. Like, completely crappy harem, To Love Ru. Rito is a total pussy. He's always flustered with kisses and intimacy, and it makes watching To Love Ru frustrating. Like, just go for it, Rito. Be brave and go for it. She obviously likes you. A good harem is High School of the Dead. Saiko gets cozy with Takashi as they hide away together. Now, if our protagonist was Rito, he would spend the whole time babbling and worrying, and the scene would end up being interrupted by something because he spends too long faffing about. But our protagonist is Takashi, so all it takes is a look from Saiko and he goes for it. And because he went for it, we cheer for him. When watching High School of the Dead, I often said, "Hey, Takashi!" But when watching To Love Ru, I found myself saying, "For God's sake, come on, Rito." I don't think High School DxD would have been as successful as it was if we'd ended up with another clean slate protagonist with no personality. People love Issei because he's funny, stupid, overconfident, and knows what he wants from the girls. Even if he's different from the target audience, we can still enjoy him, because we'll cheer him on and wish him luck in his pervy endeavours. With a pussy protagonist, we can't cheer them on, because nothing happens. Because harems are ridiculous, harem shows that try to have serious plot points often flop. This is because of an inconsistent tone. Having both drama and comedy can work amazingly if it's well written, but with some shows, the comedy is awkwardly wedged into tense moments. Akatsuki no Yona is guilty of this. Because the boys in the harem have weird and strong personalities, there often ends up being character comedy during fight scenes and serious conversations, such as Sina rolling into a ball or Jeha chatting up women. Breaking up political discussions with chibi comedy is jarring, no matter how interesting your story is. If Fullmetal Alchemist couldn't pull it off, sure as hell Yona can't either. Because harems often work off of strong character comedy, harems with actual storylines suffer this a lot. Some shows are too stupid to have tonal issues, i.e. DxD, but some shows have trouble separating dumb jokes from serious plot, like Angel Beats. And yes, I did just diss Angel Beats, but the rest's for another video. Am I ever bored enough to watch a fanservice show with 90% fanservice and 10% plot? No, I'm not. And so, harem shows with little or no plot and tons of fanservice are pretty awful for me. I know for some people the premise, cute girls with jiggly boobs doing cute things, seems watchable, but for me it just isn't. So the last aspect of harem shows that I enjoy are harems with substance. In DxD, I enjoy the comedy and the girls, but I also enjoy the fights, and so whether it's a fight scene, fanservice scene, or comedy scene, I am happy, because I know the next scene will be different. But if we compare that to Free, sorry in advance ladies, I find myself bored. Oh, Haru took his shirt off. Oh, Haru is swimming. Oh, there's gonna be a big race. Oh, Rin is sulking. Oh, there was a manly confrontation with their faces just close enough to excite the Fujoshis. Oh, Rei said something smart. Oh, Nagisa is cute. Oh, Makoto is being kind. See what I mean? And yeah, I liked Free, but not because it was good. I liked Free because it had cute guys in it. I liked Free because the fangirling was fun to do. I liked Free because I could discuss it with my gay friends, not because it was good. And you can do that too. Watch and enjoy whatever terrible shows you like. This video isn't the kind of content that is like, you must hate this, you must like this, beep boop bop. I'm just saying, at the end of the day, harems are nice, but they could be even nicer. Again, I'll leave my points in a list at the end because I'm so disorganised. So these are things that make a harem good in my opinion. The harem having good character design and personality, decent reasoning behind the harem, a confident protagonist with personality, a solid tone without jarring shifts between plot and comedy, said plot and comedy being worth watching without the bait of cute harems. So yeah, that's my opinion on harems and their do's and don'ts. Again, this isn't set in stone, it's just my opinion. Everyone is different, but if there's one thing we can all agree on, it's that Diabolic Lovers is trash. Have a nice day!